Namaste. You find me in a different environment. I was going to record outside in the sunshine. It is 5:15 on Good Friday and it's absolutely gorgeous in the garden, and we've got some people at the back of us. In fact, there are several houses. They have been playing loud music all day, and it really sounds to me as if they're having some kind of a non-social distancing party. Various neighbours, you can hear things over there. Anyway, I'm just venting this now because it's not good for karma, but it really, yeah, it's not what we need at this moment in time when we are really all trying to do our bit. So anyway, so I've brought the mat indoors. I didn't want to lug all the way back up to Tom's room, the yoga cave, so we are now in our sitting room, which, as you can see, is quite a nice space. This actually was, some of you know, this is an old chapel, and this was the room where the children used to have their Sunday school. So I suppose it's quite appropriate, it being Good Friday and all. So yeah, so here we are. I have just been for a, as I call, a light lumber, which was a very bit of slow jogging. So I thought what I would do today, and I know some of you have all been out walking, running and what have you, so I'm going to do another one of my yoga for runners, and it will be a good cool down for me. So yeah, so here we go. So obviously you'll be watching this on Saturday morning, maybe if you're doing it before you go out for any exercise or when you come back. But these are good hip openers, good for the ankles and the knees, and yeah, so let's get going. But let's start to begin with by just focusing on the breath. I can calm myself down. And I think we do need to just take moments in this kind of a roller coaster. I've been thinking, I was thinking about this today, and that the days don't change in as much as how we feel, and our emotions can change, and they can change from minute to minute, hour to hour. So if we can just sit with those feelings, I'm sitting with the feelings of thinking of those people at the back. I can just literally distantly hear the booming of something out there. And now it's gone. So focus on the breath one more time. Inhale. And then exhale. Breathe it out through the mouth. Okay, I'm blinking the eyes open. Coming on to all fours. And let's do our favourite cat and cow. Setting ourselves up. Shoulders over wrists. Hips over knees. And when we're ready, inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Last one, inhaling up and exhaling down. Let's take those right toes out and just rock backwards and forwards. And then let's take the foot up, and we're going to do our baby pulses. Haven't done those for a while, so we'll do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now let's bring our knee in towards our nose, nose towards the knee, and then bring the knee down. We'll do the same on the other side. So left toes out as we rock backwards and forwards. Very gently. And then lift the leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Knee in to our nose, nose to knee, and then back to all fours. 3 more rounds of cat and cow. Inhale up and then exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Last one, inhale up and exhale down. Okay, let's bring our right foot forward. We're going to start with our low lunge. Again, making sure we're on those train tracks there. Right leg is forward. Let's get a nice right angle in there. So knee is over our ankle and we're keeping our gaze forward. And then when you're ready, Let's inhale the arms all the way up, as we've done quite a few of these sessions, just really finding that lovely length. It's a brilliant, lovely stretch here. And then bring the palms together. Slowly come down, and we're going to take a twist, left over to right. And then when you're ready, left hand comes to the mat, right arm comes up, holding 1, 2, and 3. Now let's go up a bit higher, so you're going to tuck your back toes under, push off, there goes my knee. So we're pushing down with our back heel as we really ground down with that front right thigh to bring ourselves up in a high lunge. I can actually feel that now in my front quad, my light running. It's amazing the muscles that you suddenly feel when you just try a slightly different type of exercise. Bring our palms together looking forward. Then when you're ready, we're going to take the arms out to the side, and then let's come forward, taking the stomach and chest down to the knee, holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands come down to the mat, untuck that back toe. Now we're going to come into lizard posture. So if you can bring right hand in front of right foot, shuffle that back leg back, and then when you're ready, it's just a really gentle easing forward. In time you are meant to bring the forearms down to the mat and come up on your back toes, but we won't do that for today. Just find that extra space in the hip flexors as we're looking forward. Focusing on your breath. And then really slowly we're going to come back up. We're going to swing that leg round. We're going to take a nice stretch out in child. Again, whichever one you like. As you know, I favour wide knee child. I'm just going to come forward, take the forehead down, tailbone is back. And then when you're ready, we're coming up to repeat on the other side. So let's bring our left foot forward. And then when you're ready, making sure we're all nicely aligned, inhaling up, all the way up, finding that length, sucking in, pulling in the core of the cake, reaching through, trying to find that lovely soft gaze ahead. And then when you're ready, let's bring the palms down and take a twist. Right elbow on left knee, looking over your shoulder, holding 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hand comes down to the mat. Left arm comes up. Taking a big stretch through. And then bring the hand down. We're framing that front foot. And then when you're ready, tucking that back right toe under as you come up into your lunge position, and then really slowly rooting down with those back right toes. Find a nice firm posture, and then when we're ready again, bring the arms up, sink down, gaze is forward. And then the arms come out to the side. Inhale, exhale to come forward. Holding 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hands down to the mat. Untuck your toe, and then shuffle the left foot out as the left hand and right hand come together, and then bring that back knee back as we then stretch through in lizard posture. One more breath here. Coming back, bringing the hands back, shuffling your foot all the way back in, and let's just take 3 more rounds of cat and cow. Inhaling up, exhaling down. I've lost count. I think that's about 3. Okay, now we're going to come up and do around each side of the sun salutation with a couple of extra moves in there. So come to the top of your mat, keep the gaze forward. Let's spread our toes, really ground down. I'm missing out, not being out on the grass. Stop moaning, Debbie. Come up onto your toes, back. Raise the feet up, re-spread the toes, drop your shoulders, hands are facing forward. Holding in the cake, I'll call it the cake. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Let's take our right foot back, untuck knee, looking forward. Hands come to the mat. Pushing back into plank. Let's hold plank for 5 today. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now an alternative that you can do here is rather than coming down and doing that, if you want to build your strength, what you can do is you actually come down and then come up into up dog. So if you want to work with that, we'll work with that as we go through, but whichever way you've done, we're now in downward dog. Let's pedal the legs through. Big stretch. If you want to bend your knees, take that tailbone up and then straighten. And let's take a half split. So right leg comes up, see if we can bring that leg forward. Left comes to join it. As we then inhale, all the way back up, ready to go on the other side. So when you're ready, inhale up, exhale down. Left foot back, untuck your toe, looking forward. Coming into plank, holding plank for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to then come all the way down and then push up, you can. Tuck your toes under and then we're then back into downward dog. Pedal through. Bend the knees, take the tailbone up, find that length, straighten, and now we're going to take right leg up, left leg, haven't done that for a while, followed by your right. So, catching, I've got my mat on the mat, if you see what I mean. Inhale, all the way back, and into prayer. Oh, I'm still quite warm from my light lumbering. Oh, let's now come back down to the mat. I'm just going to take a quick drink and we'll bring our legs out in front of us. Just checking the time. Okay. So we'll take a pause here. Okay. So let's just do a couple of wide leg side stretches before coming down onto the mat. We're going to do bridge pose again today, so take the feet reasonable width apart and let's flex the feet. Gaze is forward. Okay, so to begin with, we're going to inhale the arms up and then exhale as you come forward. Take the hands down wherever it's comfortable, just finding that nice flat back coming forward. Then we're walking over to our right foot and seeing how we're laying, as we know, laying from the stomach down onto the top of the thigh. And then when you're ready, wherever it's comfortable to hold, so it can be your ankle, your calf, your knee, or if you can get to your toes, we'll hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So variations variations here are, let's take the hand onto the hip and let's just really pull that shoulder back. We're opening up through the front of the chest. I'm not going to take the arm over today, we're just going to do this because this is a really lovely chest and heart opener. And then turn back, release that foot, we walk through centre, we walk to the other foot, and again, just take the body forward, holding for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then wherever it's comfortable for you to hold, keep the gaze forward. And then we're going to open up through the chest, so you're going to take the right hand, take it onto your waist, and then we're going to pull that shoulder back, take yourself down, so if you can bend that left elbow down, opening up through the chest. And then release both hands forward, and then let's just see if we can creep ourselves a bit further forward. We'll have our heads on the floor by Christmas. Let's hope we're all let out by Christmas. And then slowly coming back up. Spine is tall. Let's now take the hands behind us, heel of the hands facing in, and then just pull the shoulder blades back. We're not putting any pressure on the neck, opening up through the chest. Let's swing those legs in. Let's just bring the knees up to the chest and give them a nice big hug in. And then release. Okay, let's come back onto the mat and bring our knees up to our chest. And I was going to do bridge pose, but actually I've decided we're just going to do some windscreen wiper legs. So when you feel you've given that back a nice massage, bring feet down to the mat, arms come out to the side, walk the feet in towards the bottom. I think I've got enough room here. Inhale, exhale, legs to the right, head to the left. We're just going to do one each side, but we're going to hold it for a bit longer. Again, this is helping any of the, we'll try and relieve any of DOMS. DOMS is what you get if you take exercise that you haven't done for a long time and you get sore. DOMS stands for delayed onset soreness. Sorry, delayed onset muscle soreness. So if you stretch after you've done anything that your body is not used to, hasn't done for a while, then obviously doing any of these stretches afterwards can just help. And then let's slowly come through centre and then go to the other side. And again, just enjoy this really lovely stretch and twist through the spine. Slowly bring the legs back to centre. You can either just finish here with the knees up, or you can come into a full Shavasana, but we'll finish here today. So I hope you all had a lovely bank holiday Good Friday, and I will see you all, so this is Saturday, isn't it? I'll see you all Sunday, maybe some more bed yoga if you're lucky. Okay, so we'll just finish with one more breath together. So let's put our right hand on our stomach, left at heart centre. When you're ready, let's inhale and then slowly to finish. Palms together at the third eye. Namaste. Thank you again for watching. See you tomorrow.